Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast, where we hang out a little bit longer. And if you're new to the podcast, thank you for being a subscriber.
Murphy, I have a little tech thing I want you to get for me. I know this is exciting for you.
Well, I don't mind shopping for tech for you, as you know.
I know. You like doing that, so.
Yeah.
Might get himself something while he's at it.
Of course.
That's where you and I make a good combo, Jodi, because, fashion, that's your eyes. You've got the right eyes for that. I don't even buy anything for myself without consulting you first.
Yeah.
And, and then the tech side, it's my natural love, so it's probably better for me to do
I like what it does for my life, but I
Not
don't
your
want to.
thing.
I don't want to buy this, but I do want something that's new, that's sort of techy.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it?
So you know that I've been walking a lot lately.
Yeah.
I'm almost an hour every evening, and I love it. I love the way it's making me feel. I'm, taking podcasts along and things like that. Hey, maybe you're taking this one along. Cool. Get your steps in. And so weeks ago, we were talking about the, everybody, one of the goals with taking a lot of daily steps is 10,000 steps. Mm-hmm. It's a goal. Most people hit around 5,000 or 6,000, but they say a really good fitness goal is 10. And I was like, I don't want a watch. I've never wanted a smartwatch. But I do, now that I'm walking every night, I really don't miss unless I have to. I'm curious about how many steps I'm taking. So I did a little digging online, and the ones that you wear on your wrist are not as good as the ones you wear on your ankle. So I would like an ankle one.
That's interesting. I've not heard that. Okay.
It would make sense. As much as I talk with my hands, it'll think I'm getting steps while I'm sitting here.
You can't take the one from your wrist and just wrap it around your ankle?
I don't know. That's for Murphy to find out.
I'm curious here. So as of this moment, I only have 803 steps in the day. That's good.
Okay.
But if I wave my arm around, my watch, it still says 803. Okay. It doesn't. I mean, just so you know, it's a smartwatch.
Well, I know, but I just
it's not dumb. Right?
We even had someone email us when we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. I even had someone email us who works in healthcare who says the ankle ones are much more accurate for actual steps because, it's right there where you step.
Yeah.
And so I would like for you to shop it around. And remember, I always tell you this when you're going to buy me something. Let me see it first before you click add to cart. I want to see it so that I don't look like I'm wearing one of those.
A prison
house arrest.
Yeah,
right in the neighborhood. Because,
Did you see Jodi walking? She's under house arrest.
That's number one. Number two is I don't want you to spend a lot. I don't want top of the line as I'm trying this out. Because what if
what fun is that?
See, I don't want top of the line. You should go mid-level for me so that it works.
Yes.
And that way I can see if I like it. I'm not one to like new things. So
well,
what if it doesn't stick?
You've just introduced a new thing to me. I had no idea that there was an ankle counter like that. I'm
just curious. I'm even curious from the time I leave the house, and I know my whole route. Yeah. And it's an hour long. I'm curious, am I doing a couple of what is the actual mileage and steps? I want to know the steps now.
You can get in your car and drive it and figure out the mileage.
I know. I've already thought of that.
Well, I mean, if it's a mile, 5,200 feet is a mile, so that's probably about 5,200 steps. If you're walking 2 miles, it's probably 10,000 steps. That's
now
a lot,
we're doing
actually.
Math.
I mean, Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to see what my heart rate is right now.
Why?
So,
because we're talking about.
Is this riling you up?
It does. He'll get a new watch out of this. You watch.
No, I like my smartwatch. It's honestly, it answers all those things for me.
Okay.
So so I'm actually.
Your heart rate okay right now?
Oh, I see what
you're 78 beats a minute. That's pretty good.
I see what you're saying, Jodi. Murphy will buy the new watch for himself, and you get the pass down.
I don't want the watch though.
No.
I do get his hand-me-downs.
This is really not a Jodi style watch. The narrower ones, and Phoebe actually has an iWatch, but it's a small. And
she got a hand-me-down also. Her boyfriend said, "I got a new one from my parents. You want this one?"
Right.
She loves it,
and it's thinner and it looks great. Yeah, and she's all about it.
Yeah.
So.
But remember, what rules do we lay down?
Well, you're only going to be wearing this to walk.
No. I was thinking that on certain days when I'm super busy and I'm still going to get the sunset walk in, that I would wear it all day. As long as it doesn't jack up my fashion, I might wear it a lot.
Yeah, it might be. And so, I've got to think it does more than just count steps.
I don't
Now,
care.
if it were actually, what I thought about what Sam said a minute ago, the only problem with a smartwatch around your ankle is you would have to sit down and cross your legs to read the time. Right?
I can do that.
What time is it?
He's
I don't
not
know.
going to
Hold
use
on.
it for
I'm
the
not gonna use
time.
it. All I want is steps. In fact, please don't give me some sort of contraption that syncs with my phone. I do not want that.
Yeah,
I
you
want
see, this
one
is-
thing that goes around my ankle that tells me how many steps.
I mean, I hate to break this to you. This feels very 2003 to me.
Yes.
Right.
So do I.
It's
Or
like
just buy her an old Fitbit, one of those skinny Fitbits.
Yeah, might be able. Look, I promise you, I know what the rules are. You asked me what the rules are.
What are they? Repeat them back.
The rules are don't buy it until you have a chance to look at it.
Thank you.
I can put it in the cart. I just can't hit buy. Right.
Okay? As long as it's return, you can return it. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the other rule?
The other rule is don't make it a wrist monster.
No.
Don't make it bulky.
No.
No, not a lot of money.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
top
yeah,
of the
yeah,
line.
Yeah.
Go mid-level for me in case.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, the fact that it only serves one purpose around your ankle is probably not going to be a money
That's
problem.
an important
but I guess
purpose.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't cost
That's
a fortune.
an important purpose.
I mean, to me, if an ankle thing that only counts steps costs as much as a smartwatch, something's
that would
wrong.
be dumb, right? That would be. I don't want anything smart.
Right.
I don't want anything too
You know what?
smart.
We could always buy one of those plastic clickers, and as you step, you just move your thumb.
I think I have one of those. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That would be a carpal tunnel nightmare, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be.
But your thumb muscle will be built up.
Yeah.
I want to shout out though for this. Here's what's up. When I used to go, I've always walked. I've always liked walking. I would always just listen to nature and not listen to anything. I always tell my friends, I don't listen to anything because our life is so audio heavy, so much talking and doing this that I wanted it to be quiet. But when I was listening to that Menendez Brothers podcast, that walk went fast. So
You know what's weird about that?
just taking a podcast with you is nice.
Silence is a great thing. There's no doubt. Your brain needs to break every now and then. What tends to happen with too much silence for too long, your mind drifts.
Yeah.
Your thoughts become that sound that you're not getting in your ears.
Yeah.
So I get that. So now you're going to have earbuds in your ears and a thing around your ankle.
So
And so, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start looking.
cool.
So should I start looking in 1999 for this? Is that what you want me to do? Or
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
If you're going to keep doing the jabs, I'm just going to buy and try and buy and try.
Remember when McDonald's put
Just
those
kidding.
little pedometers in a Happy Meal or something?
I think that was
Oh,
cool.
they did. Was that the thing you put around your belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Don't go looking for that. I want something
Free.
good.
I bet those are cheap on eBay,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jody podcast.